Hi, my name is Anya. I'm from Deep 13. Actually, this is my first day that I cycled to AA, and it's been 10 minutes since I've started working, and it feels a bit weird because no one is around. But it still feels nice to enter the building and go through it. But it feels really strange. It feels strange working at home. It feels strange working somewhere else because you don't have the same sense of community.
Okay, November 2002, London. Perhaps one should try to imagine a glass exchange. The Farnsworth House, with its walls in stained glass, and King's College Chapel, with Mises, not quite planar glazing. Did those impoverished modernists only see glass as a way of erasing architecture, to reduce the building to eventually little more than a reflection, and with mirror glass curtain walling a literal reflection?
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Takako Hasegawa and I'm from Japan, Tokyo, Japan.
Okay. Should we get up?
Oh.
How long have you worked at the AA and where were you before?
I'm not working at the moment at the AA. I used to do. It's been long. 25 years ago I was in Japan. Ever since I have been in London and in and out from the AA too. Yeah.
What is your role at the AA and title? And does the role fulfill your expectations?
Expectations. So
should we go? Do you want to go on the path? Sorry.
I'm Spike, Deep 20. It's me again. So far, so good. I enjoy being in school like only 3 people like in this whole floor. Yeah, I had jury last week, and then this week I just focus on HTS and read and write. Yeah.
My name is Tamir. I'm also 4th year in Deep 10. I come to school because of the security people that are very nice. And today we are starting to design with some elements we found in our site.
I'm the 2nd year at the PhD course. Expectations. I think, of course, this year it's very different, and expectations. Of course, it could have been wonderful to, have a normal way of being together, but I think luckily or some because it's research, it's PhD is quite independent, so it's really up to me to fill my expectations or not. And it's actually giving me time to think over and contemplate and So, well, it's I don't know, balance, yes.
Hi, I'm Rashad. I'm a fourth year student in Dip 10. I usually work from home, but today I came into the AA because it's a bit nice change of atmosphere. It's nice to have a space of work and a space of place to rest and separate those spaces. And that's why I like coming into school, or I prefer coming into school to work here. I also get to work with some of my friends. But I think there are a lot more rooms at the AA that we can use and a lot of different functions that we can start adding into once this lockdown is alleviated. I think the bar should be open. I think the terrace should be open. I think we should be able to have one-on-one tutorials in the school. And I think if none of this happens, I think maybe we should have a lower tuition. That's it.
What is your educational background, and why are you at the AA?
This actually my PhD, if I manage to complete, this is my third. I'm going to graduate from the AA third time. So the first time was undergraduate from first year to finish, and then went for work in some offices, and then came back as a graduate school and taught at the AA, and now I'm back again.
On average, what percentages would you approximate your work-life split is at present?
I think there's not much strict boundary, especially also, we are working from home, but at the same time, architecture tend to be involving everything. So, yeah, I think I'm lucky in that way. I can't really say there's a split between. Well, if I have to say so, then it's probably eating and sleeping. That's all. Even cooking can be really enjoyable and give us, inspiration. Yeah.
I agree. Who do you think is the most famous person in the world?
Famous person in the world. I think it depends. Famous, could be a bad way famous or good way famous. But I think I don't want to talk about bad famous. And also think that the famous, if you can, if the whole world think about one person as a famous, that's really bad, I think. So, I don't know, famous, maybe, I don't know, local heroes, more like heroes. For me, at the moment, it's more like squirrels in this park. It's my local heroes because they really give me pleasure. They really make me smile. Yeah, so famous.
Who do you think should be the most famous person in the world?
Again, I don't know who should be. But if the earth, where we live, is made up of all people and everything, and if the earth is a living thing, so if we sort of, consider it, then earth has to be the most famous to be, cared for. In a small manner, everybody.
And if you had 1 minute to speak to the whole world, what would you say?
To the whole world. Again, world. For me, this is the whole world at the moment. Because physically, you can't really do, but the whole world, the world is really morphing, I feel. Everybody must feel beyond how we used to be able to imagine. So many dimensions are morphing, and I can't really... nobody knows where we are going, but I think there are lots of positives. I think maybe, don't remember the touch. Remember when we were together. Yeah, the touch. Look.
Sorry, 1 second. I think, should we...
Mothership.
Send it in.
Too busy.
Mothership.
Don't know.
Send it in.
Normal temperature. Please wear a mask.
Got questions?
Mothership.
Got questions?
Mothership.
Others, knowing that life is perhaps a cloud anyway, wanted architecture to be more than a mist in the autumn morning, something to resist the nature of a fleeting life. Architecture as a form of resistance, a form of permanence. Our screens shine at us, yet the colours are opaque. But the sun shines on us through the glass. The stained glass window of the cathedral does not allow us to look out. It forces us, suggests we look inwards. The colours of the glass have complex symbolic meanings. They can be read in a very literal sense, and their colours, unlike the colours on our screens, have a very physical presence.
What do you think of the AA as a mothership?
Mothership, AA. In the sense that, everybody goes back to the AA. Sadly, at the moment, not physically, but even though in a normal time, I think we all go back as somehow home, where we had in a way, second birth. And then, to grow up and then to become who we are now. And I think that's really mothership, but also I think there must be brotherships and sisterships and cousinships and grandparentships and split ships and everything. Yeah.
A motto from Black Mountain College was, leap before you look. Do you think this is good advice for you and the AA right now?
Right now? It's a good question. Right now, I don't know. I think we need to have a faith, maybe, that everything needs to be somehow discussed and considered, but at the last moment we have to trust our future and somebody, how we build things together. And for me, there are moments, I usually think over too much, but I think there are moments, I don't think, it just comes, and it's an intuitive thing that immediately, and that there are several moments like that, and that's how I ended up here and staying here. And yeah, maybe that's a trust at that moment of I might manage to do, but I think the thrill of not knowing is also exciting. Yeah, and it pushes you, no? It makes you enjoy.
Hello, so my name is Dong. I'm a PhD student. Yeah, actually, love both. I mean, I love working at home and also working at school as well. Yes.
So my name is Anya. I'm a postgrad in SED. Same. Yeah. And yeah, the work from home really didn't work for me. So I'm glad the school opened. I wish it opened earlier.
I'm Roman and I'm from Dip 9.
Okay.
I've listened to a lecture and started researching my site, which is in North Italy, and I'm working on QGIS. For me it was kind of like no other option because of my computer problems, but it's very helpful because whenever I have a problem going on at home for various reasons, which is like sounds, technology, space, I can just come to school to use the space, the quietness, the technology.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, it's been quiet.
My name is Shatanik, and I'm at SED, and right now I'm working on my dissertation. So trying to get some work done so that I can pitch my ideas to my tutors so that they can sort of point out what is working, what is not working. And yeah, that's about it. I have a tutorial at 5:30, so just working towards it.
Okay, then we'll make this brief.
I'm Philip Gharios. I'm in Dip 9, 5th year. For some reason, I really can't work at home, and when I'm here, I'm just like focusing on, I'm just like me and my laptop.
Nour Hamade, Diploma 6. I think it's actually, it's been quite helpful merely for the fact that it's a good it's nice to distinguish between home and work. So I like that when I'm here, I feel obliged to work, and I'm kind of committed to working. And as soon as I leave and I go home, I'm free to just breathe, and I don't really worry about it anymore. Whereas before, it's always on your mind. So I think it's merely the space rather than the school itself, if that makes sense. But yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, keep it open, please. Thank you.
That was a good interview. Is there anything else you want to say?
I want to meet my squirrels. But also, take care of yourselves, and it was really nice to walk with you.
Thank you, Takako.
Can we imagine the windows of the AA in stained glass? Then imagine them dissolved by planar glazing, or constantly changing coloured glass images on the occupants projected by the sun on the AA's white walls. The colours of the glass compete with the colours on your screen, but the one shines on you and the other at you. Off to the shops now. Back soon. Back soon. Winnie the Pooh. Back soon.
Yes, finally.